Hello, my name is Michael Rice. I'm the director of the COAPEX project. This project is funded by the Department of Health and Human Services and is really specifically designed to look at a new format in education, and that is the use of academic and clinical partnerships in terms of turning out a competent product for communities. Technically, the grant is called the Collaborative Advanced Psychiatric Education Exchange Program, and the goals are as follows: to develop community, clinical, and academic partnerships, to address community health needs, and finally, to provide a competent workforce for those communities. The focus of the grant activities are to develop joint appointments in academic and clinical programs, to begin joint planning for curriculum and community needs interventions, to develop a financial model for clinical training so that the clinical agencies don't necessarily bear the burden for the entire program, and to look at integration of academic programs into clinical practice. That means we have to formalize a series of things. One, that the training must be aligned with the agency and the population that they see. Two, that we build a workforce addressing those needs. Three, we have some mutual learning and staff development between each other. And this provides opportunities to work in very high need, high focused areas. The training then should reduce the downstream costs for recruitment and orientation for the students who've engaged in these programs. Now, this means that we've got to change the focus of the power and control in many of the prior clinical precepting relationships. This means that we do joint planning for the outcomes, that we communicate often on the competencies, that we use both resources, an example online and the preceptors, to meet those competencies, that we consider any impact on cost of any action we take, that we reinforce a culture of teaching and learning in both environments, and that we orient the curriculum to care for the community needs and the type of populations that the agencies are seeing. Now, a unique aspect of this particular grant is that we use community engagement in something called LAMPS, the Lay and Medical Psychiatric Support Services. What this means is that there's a meaningful exchange between us and members of the community to identify training needs, that we then refine that training of the workforce to meet those local needs. This then provides us feedback on the curriculum, feedback on preceptor recruitment, training, and evaluation, and shapes the training for rural and underserved populations, which is the focus of the grant. And finally, it then looks at the impact of their readiness to practice on graduation. And hopefully, we've shortened that time span between graduation and their ability to practice. As I said, this is the first of a long set of, seemingly long set of micro videos, but each one should be no more than 4 to 5 minutes long, and people should be able to get through it inside of 30 minutes. Please do give us feedback about this and let us know as part of that ongoing rapid improvement process, and look forward to working with you over the coming years.